And hello everyone, and welcome to Arcade Saturday. Every Saturday we go out and we try to find some classic arcade games that we can play, have some fun, living some old nostalgia, telling some tales, and just generally having a good old time. How's everyone doing out there? I am your host, nicodemoscain, and we are going to be playing Donkey Kong Jr. today. That's right, I said last time since we did Donkey Kong, we're going to do Donkey Kong Jr. Now, of course, this is the Donkey Kong Classics on the original NES. So this is not like it is some super emulated version of Donkey Kong. It's just the Nintendo version of Donkey Kong Jr. That's all it is. So it's not perfect, but it is what it is. And I've started thinking, one of the things that we can do is we can start playing some of these classic Nintendo games because they're considered an emulation of an arcade game, and it makes sense to a point to go back and do some of these like this. I mean, really, why not? You know, some of them weren't perfect. I know I may have said it before, like Contra, Rygar. What was one of the other ones that I had said? I can't think of it right off the top of my head, but even though we played them in the arcades and they're just a little different on a console, it's still considered some form of emulation of the game. So hey, you know, we might do more of these. This might be a way for us to kind of branch out a little bit instead of me just constantly trying to find, you know, the arcade game. This might be a way to do it. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Donkey Kong Jr. Why not? One player, game A. Alright. Now, I love Donkey Kong Jr. I have been in love with Donkey Kong Jr. since the very first time I played this damn game. It was so much more than what the original Donkey Kong was. I just flat out, just everything you could do in it was just that much cooler than what you could do with Donkey Kong. And this is easy. I'm going to blow through this. The game A, I think, is made for the Nintendo. That way, it's a little bit easier. I don't know if they intentionally made it like that or not. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I know game B. Whenever we played game B last week, it was a little bit harder. So maybe. Oh shit! I missed that one. I should have just jumped from the platform above me. And there is a way to get to that platform by jumping on the spring. Actually, there's a way to do it. There we go. I knew there was a way to do it just starting straight off the level, too. But I wasn't able to do that. Whoop, get up here. I cannot think of the first time I ever played this. It said the first release was in '82. Is that right? Oh crap! I screwed that one up. Damn it! All right, come on. We'll have to get better at this. But I know that I think it came around in the same time as like, I want to say Super Pac-Man, because it seems like it was in that kind of generation of games. Is the whole the Super Pac-Man and oh god, I actually made it that time. Wow. But the Super Pac-Man was out at the time, and I know that, well, Dig Dug was a thing back then too, but it wasn't one that you constantly saw with it. What else was out at the time? Popeye. Popeye was another one that I actually was just looking at today. Actually, I've been looking at it for the past couple days, thinking about a way that we could play Popeye, because I used to love that game. But that used to be right around the time, and that may just have been the arcades that I was at that just happened to have these games. You know, they might have had them side by side, and that's the way that I remember them. Is that they were all in the same place at the same time. I don't know. I know I've said it before, it's kind of a blur because, let's be honest, yeah, I'm a little old now. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm a lot old now. Oh, wow. That was a jump. Oh my goodness. That was a jump and a half. I was going to mention something about the music too. So yeah, after I got done last week with the Donkey Kong playthrough, I actually played a little bit of this. Just to relive some of the good old nonsense about it. And I wanted to say that music that's in the background of that one level, that's like the standard laboratory background music for everything in the 80s. Nice. And see, there you go. I just made it through this game. I think that game A on this is just, it's too easy. Now the difficulty does ramp up as you get through this. Ooh. Oh, you bastard. I always like to go after the fruit. I mean, even though I'm not like killing anything, it's still some extra points. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. I love Junior whenever he's climbing up both poles at the same time. That look that he gives is just hilarious. But it was very innovative whenever it came out. I mean, not only just being the getting to be Junior. Oh, there we go. I know I could do it. I just had to do it. But not only do you get to be Junior, but it's just the whole rope climbing. The whole rope climbing mechanic, how you can, how they programmed it to where you climb up faster if you're climbing up 2 ropes at once. The whole sliding up and down thing. You don't really think about the momentum of a video game, like with this. As you're climbing up 1 rope, you'll go slower if you're, than if you're climbing up 2 ropes. You don't really think about it. Because nowadays we kind of take it all. Whoa! Look at that backwards jump. We kind of take it all for granted, because it's been out there in the world, and so it's something that everybody's kind of used to by now. So, well, yeah, that kind of makes sense. But back then, you never would have thought of something like that, It's cool that they would have come up with things like that and put it into the game. That's basically all I'm trying to say about it. It was a very, very innovative game for its time. Fun as hell. Absolutely fun as hell. You got your quarter's worth. That was for certain. That was the biggest thing I liked about it, is if you were good, even if you weren't good, you still felt like... You still felt like you got your quarter's worth out of it. I hate these birds. Come on, there we go. There we go. I'll say I gotta worry about that little claw trap thing. Whoop, there we go. Ha ha ha. Very nice. The evil Mario on the side falls down to his death. Screw you, Mario, you bastard. You big fat plumber son of a bitch. No offense to all the big flat plumbers out there. We need you guys just as much as anybody else. Come on now, there you go. He almost didn't want to make the jump. That was weird. There was a time whenever I had this game, whenever I was a kid, that I would go after maximum points. And I used to have them written down. I don't know where that paper is. I probably buried it on my other... Hell, it's probably buried in one of my Nintendo Powers for all I know. But I used to keep a score, keep a running track of where my score was at the time. Oh, what did I do there? Oh, that was bullshit. That was my fault. How many lives do I have? Oh, God, I got 3. No, I got... Okay. Oh, no, I didn't want to... Oh, I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. Well, I got pretty far, though. Holy... you gotta give me some credit for that. Alright, we're gonna do the game B, because it is a little harder. But yeah, I used to keep a running tally of how much of a score I could get. And it used to be... It used to be one of those things where I knew, oh crap. Oh crap. It used to be one of those things where I knew exactly how much I had to get, how fast I had to get up here, how, you know, when a certain claw trap would be on one rope or whenever it would come to another rope. You know, there is a little bit of randomness to it. That's how I know that I can make a jump with that, even though I haven't made that jump at all. But there's a little bit of randomness to how the enemies come down. But at the same time, there's a oh, come on. I'm going to blame that on my control pad, because I know I've said with this control pad, it seems like you can hold the button down for just like a tiny of a fraction of a second for too long, and it seems like it happens more and more and more than I want it to. Kind of pisses me off, but I don't know. I can get over it, I think. All right, get over there. Oh, what? No, I should have been able to jump over him. Oh, son of a bitch. This is my last life. Because I figured we would do it like, oh man, I almost made it up to that other. I almost made it up there to the one rope coming off of the moving ropes, whatever the hell you want to call them. All right. No. Okay, now. Alright, there we go. There's that. But did I say that this was my second game ever? Yes, I did. I did say that Donkey Kong Classics was the second game ever that I owned, because I really wanted Contra, and this was the only other game that really appealed to me at the time. So you have to think that at the time that I would have gotten this game, I would have probably already mastered... Oh, shit. I would have probably already mastered Super Mario Brothers. And I probably would have already mastered... Now stop and listen to the background. That's like every generic laboratory sound in the 80s. You know? That's just, it's such a beautiful thing. But I probably would have already mastered Contra. I don't know if I would have done my my single life playthrough or not. I don't know if I would have done it by then yet. I have done it. I don't have any proof whatsoever, but I have done it. And you can't take that memory away from me. But the only other game I had was this, so of course... Oh. Come on now. That was beautiful. So the only other game I would have had was this, and it's like I said, I remember making sheets of what my high scores were. And, you know, when I got them and what level I got up to. Oh, crap. And how fast I beat the game. And, you know, I know I have those somewhere. And I don't think I would have saved them in, like, a regular place. I think I would have put them inside of a Nintendo Power. I bet you if I looked through... Oh, no, come on. Well, I got one more life. Okay. I bet you if I were to look through some of my old Nintendo Powers, I would find all kinds of just really, really great hidden treasures. Alright. No! I thought I went... Ugh. The only reasons I've died on this game today is because I made stupid mistakes. Those were just stupid mistakes, man. Holy crap. But anyways, there you go. There's Donkey Kong Jr. Damn it. I can't believe I screwed up that bad. Holy smokes. But anyways, yes, that was Donkey Kong Jr. This was off of Donkey Kong Classics, off of the original NES. And this is my original NES cartridge that I have had since my whatever birthday, my second game I ever owned, Donkey Kong Jr. Can you believe that? Some kid willingly asked for Donkey Kong Classics for his birthday with Contra, of all games. But I've had it forever, and I am so glad that I've finally got to share that with you guys. Like I said, two of my all-time classics. Donkey Kong, not so much, because by the time I was really playing arcade games, it was kind of hard to find a Donkey Kong cabinet. I know I played it whenever I was a young kid, but as I got older, I couldn't really find it so much. You still can't really find them. I don't think I've seen a Donkey Kong cabinet in at least 20 years. It's been a while. But Donkey Kong Jr., I know that whenever I was really starting to play video games, really get into arcade games, there was always a Donkey Kong Jr. somewhere. And like I said, usually it was beside like either a Popeye or Super Pac-Man, or it was always just one of those types of games that you could find. So it was my favorite more than Donkey Kong. Of course it was. But yeah, there you go. That was good stuff. I'd still, like I said, for what it was, for when it came out, it was a really innovative game for what it did. And even though the little momentum things you don't really think of as being that big of a thing, it's a big thing, especially for back then, having that tiny little bit of momentum. That was a pretty big thing. But hey, I'm going to stop babbling about it and get off of here, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, or don't. If I always say, if you have any ideas of any video games, now that I'm able to record the original NES, please, by all means, feel free to suggest some arcade games that were on the original Nintendo that were good. Please, anything that might have been on the Super Nintendo or Game Boy. I mean, the possibilities of us doing different emulations of different arcade games has come to mind, and I started thinking, that's not a bad idea. That's really not a bad idea. We could see what different types of emulations of those classic arcade games were. It would be kind of cool to see. So we might wind up doing that. That might be the way that we start doing these things. And with my Retron 5, I can very easily just go out and buy one of the cartridges, and we can play it and see what it's like. So if you have any suggestions, please, by all means, leave a comment. Let me know. Other than that, though, come back next week where we will see. I'm going to see if I can finagle a Donkey Kong 3. Don't quote me on that, though, but we shall see if I can do that. It'd be awesome if we can. If we can't, then I don't know. We'll probably see what else we can do. I do have other arcade games that we can try out and see what's happening. But hey, until then, thank you guys again for coming around, checking it out. I wish you all well in all your future endeavors, and I hope that world lasts for you. You guys take it easy, save your quarters, and remember, you slide down faster on one rope, you climb up faster on two. Take it easy.